Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Daily High with your hosts, Matt McGregor and Tone Vase. Good morning, Tone. How are you, mate?
Good, good. Did I just realized yesterday's show was an hour with this inauguration, and the inauguration was honestly very uneventful. Maybe a lot of people were expecting more. Completely uneventful. Not a single word about crypto. Not a single word about Bitcoin, as I expected. I didn't expect anything to come out on day one, and well, maybe today is day one. Yesterday was day zero. I don't think much is gonna change today. I know a lot of people want Trump to free Ross today. I don't think that's going to happen either. Bitcoin is dropping right here, right now at market open. I guess that's good for the 10 a.m. reversal to be from the downside to the upside. I'd rather uh, have it this way than the other way
Hmm.
because the afternoon period is way longer in time than the early 30 minutes. But we'll see. Matt, why don't you kick us off with charts like usual?
Yeah, just give me 1 second. I got to log into my exchange because I was up 8% 30 seconds ago. So I need to open this up.
Oh.
Um,
Yeah, you were. You may have to cut the trade if it keeps going, but I don't know. I think this is just an early morning drop. I don't think this is a trend for the rest of the day. At least
no,
that's my
well,
opinion.
it looked really nice a minute ago. So let's have a look at it.
Yeah.
Um, there's nothing else to do except review it in real time. Um, Look, I'm on the 15-minute time frame, which is apt because of what we've just seen in the last 15 minutes. I mean, I have to quickly.
Well, jump to the five. Jump to the 5 minute time frame, and you'll see that it's literally market open. It's literally
Mm.
market open, right? We're doing so good into market open, and then stocks start to fall at market open, and there goes Bitcoin.
I mean, the blue line right here, you can see right here is the current trade I'm in, which is in 1% profit right now. So I have to, I gotta watch this. I don't really mind. Um, like, fuck it, I can't concentrate. And the
I'll
position,
take the charts. I'll take the charts. You watch your trade. I'll take over screen share.
right? Fuck.
I'll do the more macro stuff.
Thank you.
Yeah, I
Go.
like doing the show at market open, but if you are in a leveraged short-term trade position, market open is a terrible time to be managing a live stream and your trading position. The monthly look, we are now, what's today's date? Today is, I don't know what day it is.
21st?
21st, that's right. We are nearing the end of the month. This is a bullish looking month. It's clearly a green candle. We made a new swing high this month. We are about to make a new monthly high close with 10 days to go. And this is a very, very bullish looking chart. According to the MRI, we have at least 4 more months of upside if you're following the MRI, which I am. So I am anticipating 4 more months of upside. And this first Q1 could be very, very bullish. It really depends on what Trump decides to do with with Bitcoin's laws and regulations. Weekly chart, the weekly candle is not looking so hot right now. It remains as a green star candle. Again, I think the code is potentially off a bit. This green star should be going away. The green star should only be there if the candle is continuing to stay above last week's high, which at the moment it's not. It was, and well, it was very close to it 10 minutes ago, but at the moment we have dropped. I need to double check the code. The
No,
code used to work
so
fine, but yeah.
it'll be because it's index charts. See how the candle's wrong anyway. There's a gap that'll be throwing it off, I reckon.
Maybe, but it shouldn't,
See,
right? I don't know. I think TradingView updated something, and now we got to review the code. Uh,
I bet the gap between the start of that the open of the close of the candle to where the current candle is, that'll be the gap that star needed to go lower, to make that candle go away. I bet it'll.
Maybe, but it shouldn't. That shouldn't matter, right? The green star should only be there above the prior candle's high. If the current candle is not above the last candle's
No,
high,
no,
the
no.
star should not exist.
I know. I'm just trying to identify what that glitch could be, and I reckon that might
Yeah.
be.
Yeah, we'll have to review why why the glitch showed up. It wasn't there before. But in general, look, overall, this should be the second highest weekly close or the highest weekly close. But the week just started. We got plenty of time. I'm still leaning bullish here on the weekly chart. Would have been nice to actually make it to a level of support. Would have been nice to either come all the way down into the moving average at 80,000 or get an MRI buy opportunity, which still would have been a few weeks away. It would have been nice to pull back more. Because we did not pull back more, it is very likely we're going to consolidate longer, right? By not being able to pull back into the moving average, we may consolidate into the moving average, which means we can consolidate all the way into mid to late February. I would not be surprised if that happens. Overall, however, this is a bullish sign. This is not the type of weekly pattern that kicks off bear markets or even kicks off, long-term corrections. You can see in our last 6-month correction, we clearly pulled back lower. We pretty much hit the moving average. We were not able to break the intra-week high. We were not able to break to a new weekly close. And we made a lower high, and then we continued for 4 more months of, downtrend. That's not the case here. We are currently working on a brand new weekly close, and we already reached a brand new weekly swing. So this is a way more overall bullish picture than even something that we had, in March of last year. If we go all the way back, uh, again, this is a situation that eventually led to a bit of a, I'm not going to call this a bear market, but you also have to realize there was news that caused this. This was the mining ban in China. This is why otherwise I would have seen this as a consolidation into a new upswing. There was a little bit of a wrench in that plan with China banning mining. Of course, we recovered. We did go to a new high swing, but because there was so much energy needed to get back to make a slightly higher high, it just ran out of juice. I'm not expecting this type of event either. And the way markets top in general is more like what happened in 2017 or even in 2014. You see this wild spike, you see the reversal candle, you see an attempt to reach a new swing high, that failed. You see an attempt to reach a new close, that failed. And then we slowly drift to the downside. So to me, overall, this is leaning a little more bullish than bearish. And hopefully today we close the day above 105 and then all concerns will be dropped. If we get a new weekly high close with already reaching a weekly swing high, I will be very bullish off of the green star candle. If it's a legit green star candle, I mean, for that we need to close above 106. And then I'm bullish into a weekly MRI to the upside instead of being bearish into the weekly MRI to the downside, as I was right at the lows, which is why I was not buying that dip. And I'm getting in on the breakout situation. We are on a daily MRI top. This is a very clear daily MRI top in consolidation, not as a blow-off top. Yes, yesterday's candle, you can call that a blow-off top candle, but the candle itself is happening in consolidation. This to me is a bullish sign. I would like more consolidation and to touch these moving averages in consolidation and then break out to the upside sometime in very late January to early February. All right, looks like the morning jitters are coming to an end. Matt, did you cut your position short or you held through it?
No, I'm currently holding. I'm still in uh one 1% profit right now. I got as low as 2.5% minus during that while you were speaking. So it got close to me closing it, but at the moment I'm currently holding.
All right, this is the 5-minute chart. Let's go to a 10-minute look. And let's go to the full 1 hour. Oops. From an hourly perspective, it's just a rough candle. If this candle can close green above all the moving averages, then everything is good. I would like to see a blow off top on the hourly chart into an MRI, only because I want to see a clean 1 to 4 candle correction into the moving averages, and then a breakout. Keep an eye on a 1 hour MRI top. You had one over here, also in consolidation. Yesterday, January 20th, and that led to some downside, but this is when Trump was speaking at noon. My stream got banned, but I think I appealed it. They reviewed it, and I think they removed my warning, and they put the video back. But it was too late for me to stream again that day. And so far, so good. It looks like we can draw a little trend line here. Very clean. Very clean. Let's leave that trend line on the screen for the next few days. Here's the 4 hour look. And yeah, it would be nice to get above all the moving averages and go from there. All right, that's it for me on Bitcoin. Still in a bull phase of the cycle. Oil pulled back a little bit, right? Because Trump wants to drill the hell out of the US in order for the US to be more energy independent. Gold is looking very strong and bullish. This is a proper green star candle, no issues there. S&P is recovering. There it is, right? That explains why Bitcoin rallied as well. Would have been nice to keep going down into the 10 a.m. reversal. We are at 946 right now. This is a very tough trade. Obviously, I would not short here. We started low, we were breaking out. This is a long trade for me right now, but it's not in my time window. So this would be a very rough opportunity for me to day trade today. I don't like to go long this early. Only if this was happening 10 minutes from now, I would. But right now it's a little iffy because if we rally massively in the next 5 minutes, we can then top at like 10-10 and go down. So this is a tough call. I would rather be long than short right now. But in general, this is a rough 10 a.m. 10 a.m. trade to me. All right, Matt.
Right.
Bitcoin should be rallying as well right now, just based on what I see on the S&P.
Let's have a look. Let's have a look.
You're up.
All right. Please like and subscribe, share it with your friends. Community's growing. Yesterday's show I thought was really great. Links in the description below for the free trading bots. We're in a trade right now. And so let's review all of that. All right, screen share it is. I'm going to start where I wanted to start on the 15-minute time frame. Okay, cool. Cool. All right, I'm back to 2.5% up. So I entered. Oh, I got to clean house a little bit first. I was in a trade, as you recall, last night at 106,666, and I was really exhausted. I'm back. I'm totally back right now. I hadn't slept basically that whole Trump coin thing and everything was just really popping, and I got very little sleep over the previous 48 hours. So about 10 minutes after the show last night, Tone, I messaged you out of the trade at 0.5% loss on this trade right here. And I actually messaged Tone, I'm like, thank God, I'm going to bed. Brilliant. I was really happy to be out of that trade. I didn't want to have to nurse it for a few hours. And boom. So I'm glad I did that, right? Took a totally acceptable loss on the trade. And then throughout the day, this consolidation that we had, it's just meandering here down. I didn't mind at all, and I took on this long trade on this sort of breakout of, you can just call it a breakout of consolidation. It's very standard stuff at 103,524. Hey, 5x leverage, not bad little trade, and it was looking quite good until obviously this happened and came back down to my entry. I almost closed the position out here. It's still not safe. Like now is a bounce back to the moving averages, and a test might get a retest even at 104 400, which would be the breakout point that we lost. Would make total sense to me that we've just come back and hit the 50. I'm not just going to keep this open all night unguarded. I have no faith in this trade, but we'll just see how it goes. Um, as I'm literally at the 5 minute time frame right now. I'll move up to the 15 minute time frame, which is what I thought I was on. It'll looks cleaner for me. Retest of the 30. I really like the 15, right? And that makes that breakout look even better. Retest of the 30. That's okay, but we're trapped between the 7 and the 30 right now. We'll see. We'll see how this goes. I wouldn't hold it past the 50, basically at 102 800. That's $1,000 gap. I wouldn't even hold it that long, to be honest, because the way that I trade, I don't tend to hold positions further than sort of 2, 3, 4, 5% maximum. Loss on this trade. So we'll see how it goes. I'd be happy to get out of it now at 1% and get back in if it recovered with strength. In fact, I I just did that, right? I just took a maybe zero point 0.5 made up for yesterday's trade. I'll enter this when it starts to look stronger again. It doesn't look that strong to me right now. Really, really low time frame stuff. Let's go up to the higher time frames for review. 4 hour time frame. We've just had this bearish cross, which is the inverse of the bullish cross, is what you want to see. So if this for me is not bearish, not at all. It doesn't mean like the market's bearish or anything like that. It's just not as bullish as it could be. I want to be buying when we've had the bearish cross on alpha we've come back down and we're rallying into strength to capture this kind of move, which I captured all of that move. Fantastic, right? Captured all of this move. But this is not when I'm super excited. I know the MRI looks all right, and absolutely there's a trade on. I did take that trade before, but the way that we keep coming back and down and hit the 50, I want to see this cut roll over bullish and enter, especially this time of night for me being midnight. I'm happy to take the benefit of Bitcoin being wrong and having Bitcoin go up, but I'll punt for a chance of a lower buy on the 4 hour right now. It's a midweek show, so I won't go into the weekly, but the daily is yeah, I don't know. I don't know about. I don't know. It's fine. Like we're above every moving average on the daily. Should be no concern. But yesterday's candle was a bit frustrating. So we'll see how it goes. Um, we'll see how the daily plays out. I think there's a great chance this could rally. Maybe I should have stayed in that trade. Maybe not. I don't know. But we'll review that tomorrow. Let's just quickly broach on the Trump coin, which was the most fun trading I've had for a really long time. And we'll see where it sits. That thing created last night, and I did close the trade out. I got it at $30 and 33 cents. Wrote it all the way up to about 600 plus percent profit, and closed it out today here at 36,334 to take in 55% profit. Not my finest hour, I'll grant you that, but I mean, I would take 55% on a Bitcoin trade. So we'll see. I can delete those lines. I am back long right now from 39, which we are at 39 break even right now. We'll see how this goes. I think this line that we were looking at in last night's show, which was right here at 55, and we were talking about how this descending line could break out. I kind of think that descending line is still intact, just from a way better vantage point. So from 39, I'll take a punt, and we'll see how this goes. But I won't hold it past, I don't know, 37. We'll see. We'll see. I'm only 3x leverage long, so I've got a bit of room on this thing. But I still think this is tradable. The same thing I said in yesterday's show. I mean, it looks like dog shit right now, obviously. Maybe the steam is out of this thing. Who the hell knows? What the hell do I know? But I'll keep taking these trades for the next week to see if I can make some easy money on this stuff. And if you want to trade, definitely jump over to Blowfin right here where they have these shit coins that I think are tradable. Maybe not collectibles. We'll see. I really don't know how it's going to play out, but I'm interested in trading. So they've got a great deposit. I know if you trade up to $100,000, you're eligible to get this bonus. Fantastic, right? All right, coming back to you right now, Tone. And that's all I have to say. We'll keep an eye on these shit coins over the next week, and maybe we never have to talk about them ever again next week, or maybe they become part of the show because they're so easy to trade. I'm not sure which one it's going to be. Time will tell. But I don't know about Bitcoin either. Don't know. It's midweek. Feels like a midweek in the charts.
All right, let me quickly cover the shitcoins real quick. This, well, not the shitcoin. This is someone asked me about AMD. I would wait for a weekly green star candle, and then I would still expect it to rally quite a bit. We are coming off a monthly MRI buy last month once the MRI loads. This is a very clear monthly reversal candle. Oh, this is the MRI monthly reversal candle. Look at the last time we had a monthly MRI buy opportunity. And I still think this has a good chance of rallying a bit, maybe 150, maybe that area. I would wait for the weekly to give you a green star candle, so could take a few more weeks. And on the daily, we do have a green star candle, which is good. We have a good candle today. I'm probably not going to jump on this. I'm a little more focused on what's going on with Bitcoin because I was out of this trade and now I think I'm gonna wait a little bit, but I gotta remember to keep an eye on it. As far as the Trump coin is concerned, the daily is not, uh, not enough days to look at. From an hourly perspective, it does look bullish. It did break down from the triangle. It found an MRI buy opportunity, and since then it's been rallying. Right now, this is a very bullish looking chart. A 1 hour green star candle would be very, very bullish for this asset. And you have your resistance line right there at 52. And Melania coin, very, very similar. Almost reached an MRI buy, got to an MRI warning. This does not look as strong as the Trump coin, so we'll see how that goes. I still want to see Ethereum get completely destroyed against Bitcoin. It's not doing well, and hopefully this goes to new lows. So far, it has been going to new lows. Ethereum is at a 3-year low, not low enough. It does need to go lower. Binance coin, not doing much. And Solana is the only one that is hanging in there because all of these new shit coins are being built on top of Solana. And hopefully these other scam coins will start to approach zero. And Bcash is about to hit a new low. I don't even know where that ticker is anymore. There it is. And that is almost at new all-time lows. That would be absolutely amazing. The sooner this dies, the better off the world will be. Okay, that's it for me. Close this out.
Great stuff, mate. Great stuff. I can't believe you just said Trump coin looks bullish. That is just hilarious for me on this show. But
It is. It is.
there was a funny comment. I really appreciated the comment from one of our viewers on Twitter. They said to me like, I can't believe Tone let you talk about like this is not verbatim about Trump coin. Like why I was a bit he was disappointed that you didn't tear me apart. And I'm like I just replied. I got no offense to this guy. He's a great guy. But it's like you don't care. Oh, you don't care at all what I do with my money. You don't give two shits what I do with my money. You don't care what anybody does. You hate shitcoins, but you don't care what a 40-year-old man does with his own trading account. What do you care, right?
Right. I don't care what people do with their money. Like the problem is, right, when people do stupid shit with their money and then they complain to the government about it, and then laws come in that bother me
Yeah,
about their stupidity, right? So I do think there is a place for the SEC. Like I do think that they do a terrible job. They should have shut down Ethereum the moment it was launched for unlicensed securities. They should have shut down Ripple the moment it was launched for unlicensed securities. They should have shut down BitConnect the moment it was launched for running a Ponzi scam, right? So a lot of these things should have been shut down to begin with because then later on, when they implode and become a big problem, uh, then the people that lose money on these scams complain to the government and then they make Bitcoin illegal, right?
yeah,
So, there is a fine line there that needs to be managed quite a bit. Like, at what point you remove the free market and you are like, a tyrannical dictator versus allowing people to do shit with their money, right? But again, uh, if you're going to allow people to do stupid shit with their money, then these people shouldn't be complaining to the government that someone scammed them. But
Mate,
they do.
you're just describing like the fireworks industry. Do you know what I mean? Like, should we ban all fireworks because occasionally someone blows their fingers off? Maybe it'll save everyone from blowing their fingers off, but you're just police, just a nanny state once you start outlawing everything that can hurt you. I totally understand. I'm 5%
I
up.
actually, yeah, I actually don't care if you'll blow off their fingers with fireworks. But if my next door neighbor is doing fireworks all day, now I'm pissed.
Mhm. Well, what if the government mandates that fireworks are now illegal across the country?
Well, again, right? Like I would rather have that option than my neighbor shooting off fireworks all night long every night, right? Then
Yeah,
I'd rather have any. But that's a personal preference, right? Like people blowing off their own hands by choosing to do fireworks voluntarily is not enough for me to set a law. But if I was the dictator, but someone shooting fireworks every night and bothering their neighbors, that's a problem for me.
it's an analogy. We're in the fireworks industry in this analogy. We're heavily invested in fireworks, right?
Yeah.
All right. See you tomorrow. Thank you so much for
All right,
joining.
later.